Welcome to YouTube, this is your boy Sherry Speeds, and today I want to talk to you guys. I just cannot wait for tomorrow to tell you guys my thoughts on tonight's episode of The Arrow, my official reaction to this episode of Human Target from season 5 of episode 5. It just aired a couple hours ago. Here's what I gotta say about it. So many fucking questions, man. One, is Felicity and Billy Monel work out? Who the hell's Prometheus? And thirdly, has the Green Arrow met his match? All interesting ass questions. But here's what I really want to get into. We finally get the results of last week's episode. They found Renee. You know, thank God. We even got a little cameo from John Diggle. But back to the thing with Renee. You know, Tobias tripped before he was killed by Prometheus. If you haven't seen it, spoilers alert. Sorry. He told him pain is not what breaks people. It's the fear of pain, the fear of what the pain is gonna cause that breaks people. And I love is how Renee Wild Dog used that on him towards the end of the episode when they had the little other second square off. He said, "You are right. The fear of pain is the worst. You scared yet, bitch?" Man, I fucking love that part. That shit was balling as fuck. Kudos to you, bro. Um, Not only that, but you could tell it really did a number on Renee because yet again he felt like he really fucked up again. We finally also find out why he was discharged from the Navy, dishonorably discharged from the Navy, and that was because one night they were transporting a prisoner. I'm sorry, not a prisoner, but inmate. I mean, a criminal. And the intelligence officers didn't want to do it, so they gave him to him. And Renee proceeded to beat the guy down, and that's what got him dishonorably discharged from the Navy. Really sad story. And from that moment forward, we see Wild Dog as he is. He's trying to get himself back together because he just went through about a good 23, 22 hours of torture from a man. And he took it like a champ. His father taught him how to take pain and deal with and tough it out. Really tough dude. Respect for that. And then also, you see John Diggle make a cameo. And he really John, knows where Renee has been. He's been there before. That's why. In which Renee asks him, "Well, why don't we talk about when you were tortured?" And John tells him, he said, "Yeah, my brother tortured me. He was working for Damien Dark." And that did a number on John too, if we all recall. And it was really nice to see those two, finally get that bond. At first Renee wasn't really up to John being his therapist, quote unquote. And that's understandable because you just went through a traumatic experience, and then as John also added, the memory has a wonderful wonderful thing under traumatic experiences. And trust me, I cannot say that more and agree with that even more. And he's right, it does. And we also notice, since Tobias Church is trying to kill the Green Arrow, how are they going to figure out his green plans? The main reason as to why John Diggle was even appointed in this position of helping Renee, so then he could debrief him and try to figure out, okay, what's Church's next move, big move. Remember, people, they're playing chess here. In chess, you have to be strategic and think several moves ahead of your other opponent, and that's exactly what they did. So John called in favor of one of his friends by the name of Christopher Chance, whose job is to be the human target. They staged a mock killing of Oliver Queen, in which he had to apologize to the public because he's the mayor, And also, speaking of him being a mayor, during Wild Dog Renee's torture, he slipped up and said and told Tobias Church his identity. And Renee said, the pain got so great I don't even remember doing it, but I told him who you were, which is a huge no. No one really knows who the Green Arrow is, but Team Arrow, and that's about it. But now Prometheus, who I'm really curious as to who he really is. I'm thinking maybe is he Billy Monel? Is he Felicity's boyfriend? Who could it be? Since he just got at the ACU where both her ex-fiance and now her current boyfriend work, and I'm really glad also to see, not to get off tangent, but to see the fact that Oliver and Felicity are still able to be cordial with, but things have gone the way they did with those two. He told Felicity that he'll always love her, which you always do. Whenever you almost marrying to a person, you're always gonna love them somehow, unless it just ends terribly. But I'm really curious as to see who the hell Prometheus is, because you seen Tobias Church, man. He was shaking like a damn crap game, man. I'm wondering, like, god damn, like, who really is this dude? And again, this is as I said before. Has the Green Arrow met his match? Finally, because this is now this is another guy in the hood with arrows, possibly playing on the Green Arrow's attire and theme. He could have possibly swayed the public, with his appearance because he looks so similar to the Green Arrow, just all black. And I'm really curious to see what next episode has to hold. I'm very excited. And I know I don't always seem excited. I seem like really monotone, but I really want. That's because I want to really get my words out clearly and not, fuck up. But I'm really excited for the next week's episode. Expect it, man. This is your boy Shivers Beast, man. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Feel free to comment what you guys think on this video. Again, I'm sorry for that weak ass trailer reaction. I'm sorry about that, guys. I promise. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, say what you guys think about the videos. If you have any suggestions on what you guys want me to react or / review on, hit me up in the comment section below as well with your ideas. I love you guys. One love.